now sing the Elk Mound Alma Mater, arranged by Aaron Tillis, conducted by senior choir member Mercedes. Thank you. Welcome to the 2022 Elk Mound High School Commencement Ceremony. Before we get underway, there are a few reminders I need to share. Please silence all cell phones or electronic devices. Please be respectful of those around you and do your best to remain seated during the ceremony. No flash photography. And finally, we are live streaming this event, so it is recorded, so you can access this on Mounder TV if you want to watch it again. I need to give special thanks to some individuals, Mr. Tillis and Mr. Murphy for the music, the custodians and the secretary, Miss Sally Bartaker. Thank you for all your work in preparation for this event. I'd like to thank the 2022 class advisors, Ms. Maynard, Mr. Janovich, Mr. Lou, Mr. Rochelle, and Ms. Stelter, and the rest of the staff for attending this evening's ceremony. A huge thank you to Ms. Janovich for being the go-to person and the advisor for all seniors and senior parents. I'd like to thank the senior parents for the work they put in for the wonderful graduation party that will go on after this ceremony. I'd also like to thank the senior class, the class of 2022, for their give back, the purchase of a new flag in the gym. And finally, thank you, Mr. Goodrich, for all the work that you've put in the last 4 years to prepare these young graduates for the next step. I would now like to introduce the class of 2022 faculty presenter, Mr. Rochelle.
my name is Logan Rochelle, and I've had the pleasure of spending the last 4 years with this group of people. I would like to thank the class of 2022 for asking me to speak tonight. It is an honor, and I am deeply humbled by this responsibility. Before I begin, I would also like to take a moment to thank all the teachers and staff at the school, as well as the parents and guardians, family members, and friends that have helped these students through the last 13 years of their lives. Graduates, can we please take a moment to acknowledge these people with a round of applause? Class of 2022, my request to you tonight is to find these people, whether it's your parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, siblings, friends. Find them and thank them personally. Well, guys, you did it. Congratulations. You've all passed through the fun, stressful, exciting, anxiety-filled, and chaotic 4 years of high school. It's finally done. Whether you're absolutely terrified of the next chapter of your life, or you can't wait to get out the doors of this school fast enough, I ask you all to take a moment tonight and reflect on the last 4 years. Regardless of how your time here has been, the reality is that it's over. This is the last time, for some of you, that you will ever set foot in this building. Ever speak with these teachers. Ever hang out with and share memories with your classmates. You only graduate once, so please, I ask that you enjoy and cherish these last few moments. Your time at Elkhorn High School has not always been easy. I think the best way to describe your time here is uncertain. Your freshman year was like most others, both terrifying and exciting. However, it was for all intents and purposes normal. That all drastically changed at the beginning of your sophomore year. On September 24, 2019, our community was hit by a devastating tornado. Some of you were directly impacted by the storm. Most of us had friends or family who were. But in response, you all, along with the entire Mounder community, came together to support one another. Your sophomore year didn't stop there, though. In March, as we all eagerly awaited spring break, the world decided to throw us a curveball. Like many schools, we were forced to pivot to virtual learning, which all of you loved so much. This meant that for almost a quarter of your sophomore year, most of you never set foot in this building at all. Your junior year, although more normal than the previous, was still filled with a lack of certainty. It included social distancing, sickness, quarantining, and more virtual learning. In all honesty, this year, your senior year, has probably been the most normal year of school you have had at Elkhorn High School. But much like being a freshman, being a senior is never a certain time. This year undoubtedly has been filled with excitement for most of you. You're finally going to get out of this place. You're finally going to be able to experience the freedom of being on your own. But this likely also brings other things, like fear of what comes next, anxiety over what decisions you should make, sadness over not seeing your friends every day, and worry over the uncertainty that lies ahead for many of you. I know this because I've heard it from almost all of you in our conversations about what school you should go to, what job you should pursue, what major you should choose, or even where you should live. You're worried about whether or not you're making the right decisions, and whether you'll be able to make it on your own. Even those of you that have life entirely planned out, please remember that life has this amazing way of diverting and changing our plans. Much like your time in high school, life is going to be filled with uncertainty. When I think about you guys entering into the next chapter of your lives, I think about a distinct memory. Before the seeing out, CERN, probably Joe, and that bizarre language many of you use that only includes the words is and does, I still don't understand where that comes from. I have a memory from just before the beginning of your freshman year. Most of you attended freshman orientation. And almost universally, what I was told, especially that is not necessarily a bad thing. Based on my 4 crazy and uncertain years with you, I can tell you exactly what you are now. You are strong-willed, you have grit, you are tenacious, you are determined, and you have a unique and memorable character. These are some of the exact traits I want students to have when they enter into the real world. These traits, although they may cause you problems from time to time, also allow you to handle uncertainty. Class of 2022, I have no doubt that because of this, you all have bright futures ahead of you. It has been an absolute pleasure getting to know all of you over the last 4 years and seeing you develop into the adults that you are today. So get out there and face this uncertainty with the confidence we've come to know so well. Again, congratulations, class of 2022. I hope nothing but the best for you. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Rochelle. At this time, I would like to introduce Isabella Hollister, the senior class president and class salutatorian. She will now address the class of 2022.
Challenges. Life is full of challenges, some great and some small, but these challenges are what makes success so sweet and life worth living. Our grade has faced many challenges together, but we have overcome them and gotten to where we are today, graduation. Looking back at the challenges we have faced, our grade undoubtedly had one of the worst conditions for Camp Phillips. It rained and stormed all 3 days we were at camp. The water was broken, so none of us could shower. And there were not enough beds for everyone, so some of us had to double bunk. But despite everything going wrong that our 6th grade selves could imagine going wrong, we made the most of our Camp Phillips experience. We spent the nights laughing with our stinky, unshowered bunkmates. We quickly learned the phrase, if it's yellow, let it mellow, if it's brown, flush it down. And we learned to make a splash in every puddle we saw, but most importantly, we learned to dance in the rain. As we continued on after Camp Phillips, life threw another storm at us in our high school experience, COVID-19. We missed out on so many dances, sporting events, academic competitions, important celebrations, and joyful moments that most high schoolers have the opportunity to enjoy. But our grade, we kept on dancing in the storm, and we learned to look for and seize opportunities where we could. We found ways to still make memories and new ways to enjoy high school during these times. Students brought speakers into bathrooms to listen to music with friends in between classes. We had everyone gathered in the gym to watch Mr. Prawn play one-on-one basketball, even though it got shut down before the game started. And many of us left the parking lot every day, engines revving, ready for whatever challenge was next to it. While I know we gave the teachers and staff a few good headaches from all of this, I'd like to thank them for their endless patience and support during these times and throughout all of our schooling. I would also like to think that we did not just give them headaches, though, but that we gave them some smiles as well. I'd like to think that even though it was not funny at the moment, they smiled as they reflected on our unbreakable spirits and ability to seize opportunities and create memories during a time when our opportunities to make memories was so limited. This year, we have been fortunate enough to have a relatively normal school year again, filled with chances to make memories and enjoy our year of lasts. While I know for some of my classmates, high school has been the biggest challenge of your life so far. For those of you that each day was a struggle to balance schoolwork, extracurricular activities, social relations with teachers and students, and your personal responsibilities at home, I know it wasn't easy, but I am so proud of you. Congratulations on making it. I know you have great things ahead of you. For some of my other high school classmates, I know the last 4 years have been the time of your life. You've thrived off of attending sporting events to cheer on your classmates, playing in athletic events, or competing in extracurricular activities to represent your school so well. Attending school dances and dancing the night away, spending late nights driving around with your friends listening to music, and going to bonfires and laughing all night with the friends who have become your family over the last 12 years. I know for you, this day of graduation strong and resilient. We have all proved we can laugh and dance in the face of the storms that life throws at us. As we all partake in our own life journeys after we leave this gym today, know that if you don't step forward, you will always be in the same place. As we move forward, we must continue to seek new opportunities, make the most of the cards life deals us, be bold when setting our goals, and above all else, keep the grind steady and work hard to do our best in whatever we decide to do. While it may be intimidating to move forward into our unknown future, I am certain we will find such joy ahead of us and so many bigger and better things to come. While we can always fall back to our strong and supportive roots here at Elk Mound that have made us the beautiful and successful individuals we are today, know that each and every one of us is capable of dancing through life's storms to find our own successes and joys in life. Over the last 12 years, we have created so many memories together, but our chapter together has come to an end. Congratulations to each of you, my fellow classmates, and I know you are so deserving of this success, and I know even greater successes lie ahead of each of you as long as you go after it. As this chapter of our lives comes to an end, let us step forward into the next chapter of our lives together.
Thank you, Isabel. At this time, Ms. McKenna Diermeyer, our valedictorian, will present her speech.
Good evening, everyone. When most people hear that someone is valedictorian of their class, they generally think they're the smartest person. That's not where my brain tends to go. If there's one thing I've learned during my high school career, it's that intelligence is so much more than how well someone recalls information and spews it back on paper. It's not how well someone performs on a standardized test or is able to recite equations from memory. What I've come to see is that being smart is a social construct, a multifaceted phrase of many different meanings. Intelligence is being able to communicate with different types of people. Intelligence is being willing to learn and try new things you may not be good at. Intelligence is resiliency, responsibility, integrity, and work ethic. There are so many roles and careers that need to be filled in order for our town, state, country, and world to function properly, and without this range of intelligence within human beings, we would spiral. No matter the role you want to play, it is critical to the success of those around you. Success, defined by the Oxford Dictionary, is as follows: the accomplishment of an aim or purpose. Now, from the outside looking in, that seems simple. You make a goal, work for it, achieve it, and boom, you're successful. But what the dictionary cannot tell you is how that success manifests itself into your life. So, what is success? Well, I feel that there is not a direct answer to that question. Personally, I think success is defined by the individual. What is success to one person may not be to the person next to them. To quote Tim Grover, the author of my all-time favorite book, he says, "Success isn't the same as talent. The world is full of incredibly talented people who never succeed at anything. Said potential, fueled by talent, should help each individual zone in on moments they value and want to find success in. Being able to capitalize on the moments that mean the most to each of us is what truly defines success in my book." So, to all of you here tonight, I would say, consider what these moments are in your life. What makes your life a success or a lack of? Do you feel pride looking back on what you've done so far in life? And if you don't have an answer, or the one you found isn't what you were hoping for, that's more than okay. There's plenty of time left. Mold yourself into the person you want to be, even if it takes time and effort. Remember that you are in control of your future. It is made up by many that graduating is the end of an era, the end of a part of who you are as a person. But in reality, we've all just become adults. We have so much time ahead of us. We will each continue to change, grow, and flourish. In 10 years, we probably won't even know who one another are. Obviously, we'll recognize one another's faces, but that's not what knowing someone truly is. Most of us are uncomfortable coming to the realization that the people we know now will inevitably change completely. But uncertainty can sometimes have a positive side to it. forward to since the first day of freshman year. To be totally honest, my homeroom's had a countdown of days since that first day 4 years ago. Now that we're together, this is it. The only time you'll ever be here, right now, as the person you are. That can be frightening, but if used in the right manner, this every moment matters mindset can push you to become a better version of yourself. What I wish for all of you is that you find what you believe to be success, happiness, and prosperity. All of these things will be different depending on the person, but that does not make one person's definition less or better. Regardless of what you see as success, there are always people by your side along the way. I would like to take a moment to thank those who have been there for us. Thank you to all of our coaches who have taught us athletics are so much more than just playing a sport. Being a part of a team is an invaluable experience, especially with so many wonderful coaches who have impacted who we are. Thank you to teachers for getting to know and understand us on a deeper level. There are so many of you that we owe so much to. You really do pour your heart and soul into this job, and it does not go unnoticed. Thank you to friends who have taught us that there are genuinely good people in this world that we cannot do life without. And thank you to our families for the unconditional love and support through everything we do. On behalf of the class of 2022, we appreciate Mr. Wright, Mr. Kling, all of the other staff members, bus drivers, custodians, food service workers, secretaries, and all else who have watched us grow up in this town. We could not have done it without you. Thank you. And lastly, to my classmates, we have definitely had our moments, but we all made it through because of one another. It really is the little things throughout the day, making everyone laugh, or just shake our heads in disbelief. Thank you for bringing a dead goose into the student section. Thank you for wearing shorts and white beater tank tops on the first day of school, or whenever you want. Thank you for dumping water all over the floor during the homecoming dance and making everyone scared to jump for fear of slipping. Thank you for making Flannel Friday school-wide. Thank you for arguing about where people sat in the student section because we all just wanted a front row seat to cheer on our classmates. Thank you for whatever, or whoever, probably Joe is. Thank you for all the little conversations with someone in your class that you would never talk to outside of that classroom. Thank you for doing all of the stupid things that make us who we are as a class. After losing almost half of our sophomore year and so many memories we were supposed to make junior year, this year has been a big made it. It has been an absolute blast with all of you. I've cherished the time we've had together, and I'm so proud of each and every one of you. You all truly deserve to be here tonight, and you are all successful in my eyes. Congratulations and good luck on your future endeavors. Thank you.
Thank you, Ken. I would like you next to please enjoy the Alcorn High School Choir, directed by Mr. Derek Tillis, singing Just One Heart by Jim Lewis.
Good evening, everyone. Class of 2022, you have made it. Tonight we're here to celebrate you and your graduation. But before we do that, just a couple of reminders, and you might have heard this before in a few other speeches. First and foremost, make sure you thank your family. They love you dearly and have provided you with the safety net over the years to help you get to this point. It may feel like after tonight the safety net is opening and no one will be there to catch you. But in reality, then that will always be there, especially if you ask for their help. Continue to ask for their help. They love that. I still do that today, even at my age. I call my mother. Continue to do that. Make sure you thank them for all they've done and will continue to do as you pursue your dreams in the future. Also, take a moment to thank all of your educators. And I'm not just talking about teachers. I'm talking about everyone that's come across that works in our schools. Tonight, I had the pleasure to wish happy retirement to one of our bus drivers who's driven for many years, Carla Jensen. Think about how many lives she's touched. Thank you, Carla, for all your work. Every day, you get breakfast from our food service. They greet you with a smile. I'm amazed to sit back and watch some of the wonderful conversations you have with those individuals. They will miss you also. Our paraprofessionals, our secretaries. I could go on, but you know what I'm saying. When you get a chance, make sure you reach out and say thank you to them. As much as they have taught you over the years, you have taught them just as much. Thank you for that. Now, what I'm about to share probably won't be earth-shattering, but it's some advice I'd like to send you off with before you exit the building tomorrow morning. A few ideas. The first is conflict creates resolution. In about 30 minutes, life changes dramatically for you. Fair will not mean equal. You're no longer a high school student, but a graduate. I wish I could look you in the eye and say everything's going to be great. But honestly, life can be difficult. How you respond will determine your life value. I learned of a comment from a Munger alumni, and I've shared this comment in the past, and I believe it holds true today. Life is 10% what happens, and 90% how you respond to it. Look at life's conflicts as an opportunity to grow and learn. Be positive. Too quickly in our society today, negativity is high. Why is this idea so important? Seems pretty simple. Well, it's a trait that will help you enjoy life to its fullest. Probably more importantly, or most importantly, it will draw others towards you. And I'll tell you what, life sure is more fun when there's other people there to celebrate with you. Embrace your gifts. Each and every one of you has a gift. You may not even know what that gift is yet. As you leave this evening, you begin your journey to explore and find your niche in society. I believe that somewhere in the senior group lies the ability to cure cancer, invent new technology, create beautiful works of art, write books that inspire others, build structures for our community. The list is endless, and ultimately, you have the opportunity to decide what your gift is. Don't be afraid to change courses as you're trying to figure out what your gift is. Chase your dreams. Think about this. What a great opportunity. Remember, just because you're graduating tonight, you will always be a Munger. You will always be welcome back here. We will always be here for your support. On behalf of everyone, we wish you the best of luck. We believe in you. Go and accomplish great things. Change the world. Good luck, class of 22, and thank you for all you've done for our schools. Have a great night.
Thank you, Mr. Wright. I would like to give special recognition to students who worked on the class picture that will hang on the wall with other graduating classes. Please stand and be recognized when I call your name. Alexis York, Kayla Brantner, Vincent Beagle, Kason Peterson, Corbin Verdon, Keegan Lemler, Maddie Dutzel, and Sawyer Hunsucker. Thank you for doing that. I would also like to recognize the students that decorated for the ceremony and created the banner that's behind me. Please stand to be recognized. Paige Sauer, Reagan Jensen, Ella Reese, Emma Nicknicki, Brooke Miller. Finally, I'd like to also recognize the following individuals for their commitment to serve their country in military service. Students, please stand when your name is called. Isabella Harmer, Army National Guard. Carter Sundin, Army National Guard. Marcus Jackson, Army National Guard. So I get to talk to you now. I always get one last chance to talk to the graduating class, but I'm having trouble seeing. So I had to pull my glasses out. I blame Calvin for this. I'm not really sure what it is, but probably something. So class of 2022, keep the grind steady. The class quote is indicative of the journey that you have endured the last 4 years. A new principal, what you guys don't realize is your first day was actually, it was 2 days later, it was my first day. A natural disaster. Somewhere in there was a pandemic. Construction. And learning how to get back to a new normal. Through it all, we kept the grind steady. I watched a group of young adults grow up, support each other, laugh, cry a little bit more, cry a little bit more, laugh, and then cry again. The things that guided you through that journey are the things that make you great. I have to be honest, it wasn't always easy. There were challenges. Heck, some of them challenged me every single day. And they usually started with, well, Mr. Kling, or, hey, I have this idea, Mr. Kling, I think it'll be a lot of fun. But I love challenges. It makes us better people, more effective, harder working. It keeps the grind steady. So thank you, class of 2022. You've accomplished things that no other class in Elkhorn High School history has ever done. And you know you are better for it. The journey now begins. Stay true to yourself, challenge yourself, and focus on making the world a better place. Keep the grind steady. Congratulations, class of 2022. Please allow me to present the Elkhorn High School graduating class of 2022. They talked about you guys missing out. See, I have great power over right now. At this time, we will begin handing out diplomas. We ask that you please hold your applause until all graduates have received their diplomas. Presenting diplomas this evening are Mr. Tim Severson, School Board President, Mr. Pat Rood, School Board Member, and Mr. Mark Cedarblade, School Board Member. All right, so. Devin Eugene Waltz. Walker John Manson. Amber Noel Best. Vincent Thaddeus Magnus Beagle. Kayla Alexis Brandner. Calvin Michael Rugen. Olivia Grace Klickner. Ezekiel Alexander Condon. Tristan David Chish. Dylan Scott Davis. Brody O'Neill Dennis. McKenna Grace Dearmeyer. Madeline Farah Dutzel. Cara Leanne Eatington. Schladen Henry Eldridge. Quinton Everett Urban. Kaya May Fisher. Feather Rain Gilpin. Kyra May Haydenfeld. Morgan Chrisanne Hallam. Isabella Joy Farmer. Mercedes Divine Hay. That's my sister! Brooke Nicole Estican. Isabella Ann Hollister. Sawyer Ellis Unson. Josie K. Jacobson. Joseph Gary Jovanovich. Reagan Rose Jensen. Chase Charles Johnson. Ethan Robert Johnson. Avery Anthony Canta. Atlanta Morgan Kellen. William Clayton King. Emma Jean Kopp. Abigail Ruby Marie Larson. Anna Marie Larson. Ryan Matthew Larson. Emily Joyce Lawrence. Keegan David Leveler. Wells Lesmeister. Taya Nicole Lassard. Gauyer Juliette Gore. Timothy Fukum Lord. Austin Michael McMahon. Terry James Mercer III. Jordan Kaylee Ann Mexicati. Brooke Evelyn Miller. Mason Nicholas Masou. Emma Grace Nakanicki. Jordan Lee Nelson. Brandon Michael Peterson. O'Brien, I'm sorry. Jason Lee Peterson. Ariana Renee Pinder. Corey Michael Powell. Ella Catherine Reese. Callie Jewel Rude. Anna Louise Loader. Allison Claire Lydia Leona Udenzer. Bella Rose Saxton Jensen. Augustus Scott Shalal. Devin Eugene Robert Sheffield. Olivia Addison Shaker. That's right, Mr. Nicole, you lost the bet. Olivia Joy Schreiber. Grace Marie Schaefer. Mitchell Matthew Solberg. Paige Kelly Fong Southward. Carson Christopher Steinhurst. Brianna Jean Streifer. Caden Seven Sullivan. Carter Joseph Sundin. Lillian May Tangela. Memphis K. Marie Thompson. Brex Lee Todd. Corbin Travis Burden. Linda L. Vu.
Let's go, Linda!
Cameron Scott Wallin. Andrew Dennis Walters. Evan Andrew Weiss. Trace Allen Williams. Alexis McKinsey York. Grant Lawrence Zeiss. I think the reactions say a lot about 2022. Isabella Hollister, class president, please come forward. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a round of applause for the class of 2022. The great news is this is the senior parents all claiming themselves. I'd like everyone to join us in the singing of Orange and Black, prepared and performed by Mr. Tillis and the Elmham High School Choir. Thank you for attending the ceremony tonight. After the graduating staff exit the gym, there will be a reception line formed in front of the school. Please have a safe ride home this evening. Mr. Murphy, hit it.